Hey everybody! I think we're live. Can you guys see us? I hope so. Guys, this is Cheyenne. I'm Nina, the baby chick. I hope you guys are joining us live. And if you guys don't recognize Cheyenne, I'm gonna do a little intro on her. She is one of our amazing writers, and she's on our team, Baby Chick, and she works with a lot of the brands that we work with and writing, and she's an excellent mom of two and wife, and I think a phenomenal writer. And I love reading her stories and hearing what she has to say. And today, as you guys know, each month we like to feature a new product that we really love and believe in, and we feature it as our product of the month. And Cheyenne actually got to work with this company that we chose for this month called the Stair Barrier. But when we chose that product, it really kind of got me thinking about baby proofing. And y'all, I know I still have not had this baby. I've been talking to Cheyenne like, what else can I do? I'm doing all of the things. What worked for you? I'm now taking like anyone's advice because I'm 41 weeks tomorrow. And she's like, oh, my daughter was born like 2 days after her due date, and he was born, her son, on his due date. I'm like, oh, I hate you. A little bit, a lot of it. Well, anyway. But yeah, I'm just excited. Thank you so much for having us in her home. So if you hear her kids upstairs, this is live.
It's fine. Chaos. It's cool.
So that's normal.
Yeah.
But yeah, I really am excited to talk more about baby proofing. And guys, I really want y'all to let us know what worked for you, what you're interested in, what questions you have when it comes to making your home safe and stylish. Because if you guys didn't know, Cheyenne, not only, she writes for us at Baby Chick, but she has her own blog, senseandserendipity.com. And her home is so cute. I was like, oh my gosh, this is precious. And she's got fabulous style, and I love how she can still incorporate great style, but make her home safe for her kids. So that's why I was like, she's the perfect mom to talk to. So please join us. Thanks, Jackie, for joining in. Hi, Matt. I'm seeing people. So yeah, join in, say hi. We love chatting with y'all. Ask questions. That's what we're here to do on Facebook Live and talk a little bit more. So Cheyenne, tell me, as a expecting mom, what I should be thinking about when planning baby proofing. When did you start doing that, and what are some of the things that you can give us for tips, to make our home still stylish but functional for baby?
Okay. So I started probably a few months after my first was born, just because, honestly, when they're the stage of being a blob, you don't have to worry about it, right?
True.
And so that gave me a little bit of relief. I didn't have to get it all done right away.
Right.
So we planned out what we were going to do, when we were going to do it, kind of gave ourselves a timeline so we could get it done before baby started crawling, getting into stuff.
That's smart.
And the first thing we did was we focused on the things that were closest to the ground. So covering up the sockets, the plug sockets. Covering cords with like cord covers, anything the baby could pull on.
Or gnaw.
Making sure that anything breakable was out of reach, because baby will start pulling up as before you know it, and it'll probably be without you watching, and something will come crashing off the table.
Okay. So breakable stuff, where should that stuff go?
High, and you don't have to get rid of or store all of your breakables. You just put it higher. I have a lot of shelves in my house. I have a fireplace mantle. I have places that kids can't get to, but I can still display all my pretties.
Right.
So that was important. And then speaking of pulling up, one of the most important things you should do is to bolt heavy, especially top-heavy furniture against the wall. So they make really easy kits. You can get them at Lowe's, Home Depot, wherever Babies R Us. Go get those kits and just start bolting your furniture to the wall. You would be surprised what kind of furniture can fall onto a child. And you never want to experience that.
Oh, no,
and so definitely anything that you even suspect might topple over, that a child might pull up on, bolt it.
That's great advice. Yeah. So. Because I'm even thinking about, a lot of people probably just think, oh, living room, the kids' room, things like that. But what if they're in your room? And I was just thinking about our master bedroom. Like, we have a dresser that our TV is on. Yeah. If he were to pull those out and start climbing, oh my gosh, that would majorly, like, seriously injure him, if not kill him. So I'm thinking, I have to get all of these different things bolted. So that's really good advice.
I have a bookshelf in my office. My kids are never in my office, but I'm not going to take the risk. And so we bolted that sucker down. It will not go anywhere. So that's just one of the biggest pieces of advice I can give. And then, of course, you know, if you have stairs, you've got to. My son is 3.5, and he still falls down the stairs. Like, if I'm not watching him, his little legs just can't navigate. And so you've got to be able to block off that stairway. And so get a really good product that will help you to make that space secure. And that's why we love the stair barrier so much. I especially love it so much because not only does it keep my kids and my pets from going up the stairs when I don't want them to, it's actually really pretty. And you can get them in so many different styles. Just go on their website and you will be surprised at how many different styles that they have. And they have custom styles. And they're really affordable when you compare it to the baby gates that are ugly plastic or ugly metal that the kids can climb. Have you seen those videos?
Yeah,
on YouTube and Facebook? Kids will climb over those things.
Right.
They don't climb over the stair barrier. There's no metal poles that they can climb over.
That's really good to know. I didn't even think about that. Because I haven't experienced it. So that's a really good point.
Yeah, I mean, my son, he is Houdini, and he tried so hard to get through the stair barrier, and he couldn't, and so he just gave up and found something else to get into. And I think that's a really key point of the stair barrier. Also, I didn't want to put permanent holes in my railings and my banister, and you don't have to do that with the banister to banister version of the stair barrier. And so that's another reason why I like it so much.
That's so great.
Yeah.
So, and I'm gonna make sure that we get like a closer look. Hi Quinn, thanks for joining. I'm gonna make sure that you guys get like a closer look of it and we can kind of inspect it, because these are things that I'm having to think about because I live in a townhouse. It's 4 stories. Yeah, that's going to be really fun. So I'm going to have to think about, what am I going to do with my stairs? And I didn't even think about, hey girls, so fun to see you both. Thanks, Quinn. Ashley says, I have a big dog. How big is the barrier? Of course, this is not showing us all of the comments. I'm so sorry.
Ashley, my dog is about 70 pounds. He's a border collie.
Oh,
and and he kind of sniffs at it and he's like, and gives up because there's no way to get through it for him.
Again, we'll get a closer look at it so you guys can have a better idea. And I want to make sure that we go over even more details. But something else also on baby proofing that I was thinking about is fabrics. You were talking about fabrics, which again, they have great fabrics, but also just thinking about fabrics that are soft and washable when you're looking at sofas or furniture or things like that. We were talking to Mary Alice, one of our team members, and she was like, oh yeah, we had this disgusting couch when I was growing up because kids wipe their snot on it and all that stuff. So yeah, you just, even if it's not dangerous, you need to think of all of the other stuff. Right. Christina says, love this so much better than the 90s. Of course, and I don't know why this is cutting off all of your comments. We're going to make sure that we get to them for sure. Hi, Megan. Thanks for joining. Oh, kisses. Okay, so yeah, that was that. All of those things that you have to think about whenever it comes to baby proofing. And obviously, if you are really curious about, what is safe, what should I be doing, there are local baby proofers that you guys can look up. So if in your area, I recommend pulling up, Google and saying, baby proofers, certified baby proofers in my hometown, and someone can come to your home. Hi, Nina. Thanks, Megan. Someone can come into your home and look at if maybe just one room, if you just want their playroom, or the whole house, including garage, even the pool. We were just talking about pools.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, so important. Yeah. But stairs, that's, I think, the big one that parents really want to make sure, besides like bolting things, sockets, but the stairs. So that's really important. So going back to stair barrier, what are, like, where can I get it? Okay. How much is it? Give me some of the stats about it.
So where you can get it, it's awesome. They sell their product in a bunch of different places.
That makes it easy.
Yeah. Nordstrom, Babies R Us,
Wayfair, yeah.
Hay Needle,
Amazon, and their website.
Yeah. And you could just Google it. I mean, you will find it. And they range anywhere from 119 or 115-ish, sometimes on sale, to I would say 160 is the top for non-custom, and then if you do custom, either in width or custom style, those can go up into the 200 range. But for me, I thought their designs, their fabrics were so stylish anyway. I didn't see a need for a custom stair barrier.
Some people I saw on their website, they actually, is it washable? Christina said. Is it washable?
Yes, I think actually you can take out all of the innards, and because there's a zipper on the bottom, and I think you can throw it in. I'm not sure. I'd have to double check that, and I can certainly get back to you about that.
Yeah.
But it's also spot cleanable too, easily, because all of these the fabrics were made from recycled plastic, and so it feels like fabric. It's very soft like fabric, but it's very, very durable, and so it's not going to hold stains very well at all. And so and it's very tough fabric. It's not thin at all. I mean, it's definitely durable.
That's awesome. So I love how it's made in the United States, y'all. And didn't you say that it's also made from recycled and sustainable materials?
So that's awesome. Very eco-conscious, and they also use these fabrics that are made from recycled plastic, and so they're not wasting resources. It's pretty cool.
That is really cool. And like we were saying before, a lot of the stair, I want to say stair barriers, but like gates or whatever, when you look at the different pricing, it's very much the same. So we had someone say, $140, that's really expensive. And we understand that that's, definitely something that you have to maybe consider and budget for. But I will tell you, that's pretty much, except unless you're doing like a pressure mounted gate or like a doggy gate, which don't work. And doggy gates are not made for like kids. No. And like she said, they can climb over them, they can break, or you have to like put a hole in your wall or banister, things like that. Everything else, it's pretty much the exact same pricing. And I liked how it's lightweight. You can transfer it.
Yes. I love that about this thing. So mine is a banister to banister version, and so I can just unclip it, roll it up, and take it to Grandma's house to keep the kids off her stairs. And that's then nice. And like if I'm having guests over for dinner and the kids are in bed and I don't have to worry about them climbing the stairs, I'll roll it up and stick it in my front hall closet so it's out of the way. It's really, really handy. And even the one that connects to the wall, if you don't have a banister to banister, you have to connect it to a wall. You just roll it up and tuck it, and it stays out of the way. That's so cool. Yeah.
Shannon says, do you have any advice on wires from a TV and then it blocks it off? I can't read anymore. I'm so sorry. So any advice on wires from a TV?
So Shannon, I will show you if you want to, we can show you how we've got my TV set up. I have my TV over my mantle, and we have to run wires down the side because there's no plug up by the TV.
Do you want to show? Yeah. Okay, guys, I'm going to start moving things. So we're in her home. So you're going to see a little bit. So show me, Cheyenne, what you're talking about.
The TV, and we've got all of these wires coming around the side. You might want to come in here.
Okay.
We found these little doohickeys at, I'm going to turn off this light so y'all can see.
Yeah.
See these little doohickeys right here? These are just covers for the wires, and we got these at, I think, Home Depot. And they basically just attach to your wall, and you put the wires in there and you snap it shut, and it keeps them right up flush against there. And then I've got wires back here. You can see the mess of wires I've got that the kids can't get to because they're blocked. So that's how I hide TV wires for my kids, so that they don't have the capacity or the temptation to start tugging at them.
That's a really good find. I love that. And I love how that's like very hidden and stylish with your home, but safe. So I'm going to now get a closer look at the stair barrier, and Cheyenne, kind of show me how you set this up. So this is her banister.
So I've got it set up here, banister to banister, and pretty much you just clip it on to one of the banisters, and there's got 3 clips on each side.
Okay.
And so if you want to take it off, you just unsnap each clip, and then I'm going to roll it up. And the innards of this thing makes it easy to roll up because there are panels. There's some firm panels in here. And then I will just set it right here and tuck it. And then it sits right there. So my husband and I can get up and down the stairs at night when my son is crying.
I'm going to zoom out a little bit so we can kind of see what you're talking about.
Yeah.
So perfect. So then it's just right there.
Yeah.
And that's easy for you to just have to clip. And that's a really thick, like you said, it's not gonna get a stain on there. That's not
thick and durable.
And I love how it matches like your stairs.
Yeah. Stairs.
So that's awesome. That's awesome. Hi, Missy. Thanks for joining, Missy. I'm so glad you're on. So yeah, have you tried any other Cheyenne? Any other stair gates, and what was your experience like compared to something? What made this different, and why did we choose this as like our product of the month?
So in our last house, we just moved into this new house about 4 months ago, and in that house we went through at least 7 different gates.
Oh, wow.
They either put ginormous holes in our walls and then broke, or my kids climbed them, or my child actually leaned against one and fell down the stairs because it came unhinged. I mean, it was just a nightmare. We couldn't trust any of them.
Right.
And so when we moved into this house, I thought, okay, well, I'm just going to have to, I was going to make something.
Right.
Like, I was going to take some fabric and sew something, and just to keep the kids away from the stairs.
Right.
And then, I mean, literally the week that I was about to start making something for myself, not that I know what I'm doing, I was just desperate.
Yeah.
I came across this.
And she's like our DIY queen.
Yeah, like,
so she was going to make
myself.
it.
So I came across this and I'm like, oh, praise Jesus. Now I don't have to bust out the sewing machine.
Right, right.
And what they do is actually safe. Whereas what I would do is probably not going to be safe.
Yeah.
And so I was so thrilled with this, and we've used it ever since, and I love it. And I love that the dog can't get past it because he is neurotic about going up and down the stairs.
And that would drive me nuts. And hi, Jessica. Thanks for joining. So yeah, again, it's so, I have to start thinking about these things now because my dogs go nuts, and you're not just baby proofing for your kids, but sometimes your pets too. Yeah. So that's really, that's a good thing to kind of start thinking about. So,
especially when baby's sleeping upstairs and you don't want the dog to wake them up. Yeah.
So smart. So smart. Amanda said, what about top of the stairs? Where they may, and it doesn't finish, top of the stairs. Well, I was going to say, again, you pick out like your measurements of, what basically also, I feel like their customer service was really great because I think Cheyenne contacted them on like, hey, this is what our measurement was. And they kind of guided her on like, this is the best option for your home, and you get to choose kind of like what fabric or style or whatever. So I feel like,
and they make 2 different styles. So if your question was that there's no banister on the other side, then they make a style where you do attach one side to the wall, and then the other side clips into the banister. If you have 2 walls, I think that they can make a version where it clips on, or it installs on both sides. I don't know the answer off the top of my head, but I know that their website is very, very good at answering those questions and guiding you on what kind you need.
Okay, perfect. That makes it, because I was going to say, we're parents, we don't know exactly what we need or what's best for our home. And sometimes having a professional tell you, hey, this is what's going to help, this is what's going to work best for your home and keep your kids safest is really, really helpful. So I love how they were able to, you know, guide you with that. But at top of the stairs, I'm going to have to do the same thing because in a townhouse, we're mainly on the second floor, and I'm not so concerned about kids going up the stairs. I'm concerned about kids falling down the stairs. So that is definitely something that I'm going to have to look into. And it's the same thing. I have one side as the wall and one side as a banister. So they have to kind of figure that out. So I'm glad that they have those options. Emily says, do you have any options that are extra wide? Yes.
They do have different widths, and you can ask for custom widths. So yeah, for sure. They can help you with that.
And what about corner stairs? She said.
So
my staircase. Oh, and then hi ladies, can you show me the gate again? Oh,
sure.
Yeah, why not? We can actually put it back up for you. So I'm going to see if I can switch this. Ooh, look at that. That's a lot easier. So here is Cheyenne putting the gate back up. She said there's 3 buckles, so it makes it really simple. And she's now buckling them up right here on her staircase. So again, I just really love that. The materials are very high quality, super durable. Kids are not getting into this. And like you said, there's panels, so it's not just flimsy.
Yeah. And like right now, mine is a little loose.
Yeah.
Because my kids are in bed, so I didn't have to worry so much. But all it takes is just a quick tug of these.
Oh, a tug on the sides, yeah.
And now it's not so loose.
Oh, perfect. Yeah. So then you just tug there.
Yep.
And you didn't have to destroy your house. That's great. Awesome. Kaylee, I hope that was helpful. So yeah, like we said, and you can customize things, but I love how they really have something that works for all the different stair stuff. That looks very durable. Awesome. Thanks, Ashley. Yeah, we are very picky when it comes to like picking certain products for our product of the month. So we were excited to find the stair barrier and have them on Baby Chick. So
it's definitely something to look into for sure.
Great. Well, thank you so much, Cheyenne, for letting us come into your home and talk all things baby proofing and really the stairs. Sorry guys, I don't know why Facebook Live is not letting us see the entire comment. So Cheyenne and I are going to make sure that we go on there and answer your questions specifically. She's a lot more experienced than I am. So I'll be like, Cheyenne, what do you think? So especially since she worked with this great company and got that experience with them as well and has tried out this product. So anyway, you guys, thanks so much for joining. Keep asking questions. We'll continue to check on them, and we hope you guys have a great night. But we'll see you later.
Bye.
Bye.